Did you know babies can start communicating with their hands before they can speak? Research shows that babies as young as 6 months can understand and use simple signs. In fact, babies who learn sign language may begin speaking earlier than those who don't. Studies also show that using sign language with babies reduces frustration, lowers the number of tantrums, and improves bonding. In this video, we'll show you how easy it is to teach your baby simple signs like more, milk, and all done. You'll learn strategies to help your baby express their needs and emotions. Stick around to discover how baby sign language can unlock better communication and make your parenting journey a little bit smoother. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Tiny Hands, Big Communication. Unlocking the power of baby sign language. Baby sign language isn't just a cute trend, it's a powerful communication tool that can change your life as a parent. Research shows that babies are born with the ability to understand gestures long before they can speak. According to Dr. Linda Acrodolo and Dr. Susan Goodwin, authors of Baby Signs, using sign language with your baby can help them communicate their needs, even before they have the words for them. It can reduce frustration, create emotional bonds, and help babies feel understood. You might be wondering, why start signing at such a young age? Well, babies as young as 6 months old can begin to use basic signs, even though they can't talk yet. Starting early can jumpstart their cognitive development and support early speech skills. In fact, babies who use sign language tend to develop spoken language earlier than those who don't, giving them a head start in communication. Parents often report fewer tantrums when using baby sign language. Think about it, when babies can express themselves, they're less likely to get frustrated. Imagine a baby asking for milk or more instead of crying because they can't verbalize their needs. You can almost feel the relief for both the parent and child when clear communication replaces confusion. Baby sign language isn't difficult to learn, either. In fact, it's often easier for babies to understand gestures than words. Sign language taps into their natural ability to connect with visual and physical cues. It's all about creating a visual connection between the signs and the meanings behind them. Parents don't need to be fluent in American Sign Language, ASL, to teach their babies. Simple, everyday signs like eat, more, and all done are a great starting point. The key is consistency. Repetition is essential. When you use a sign repeatedly during a routine, like signing milk during feedings, your baby will begin to connect the action with the sign and the word. A good strategy is to use sign language during moments of the day when communication is most important. For example, use signs during meals, playtime, or diaper changes. These moments are routine, so they're easier for your baby to remember and connect with. Plus, it makes signing a natural part of your daily interactions. It's also important to remember that sign language doesn't replace verbal language, it enhances it. Babies who use signs often start speaking earlier because they understand the connection between signs, words, and actions. According to a study published in Developmental Psychology, babies who sign at an early age tend to show advanced language skills by the time they're toddlers. By using sign language, you're not just teaching your baby gestures, you're building a foundation for strong communication skills that will last a lifetime. The power of baby sign language is real, and with a few simple signs, you can unlock your baby's ability to express themselves and understand the world around them. Chapter 2. The ABCs of Baby Signs. A playful start to a lifelong skill. When you first start teaching your baby sign language, you don't need to know 1,000 signs. In fact, learning the basics is the best way to begin. According to experts, focusing on simple and practical signs will set both you and your baby up for success. These signs, like milk, more, eat, and all done, are some of the first that most babies learn. To get started, pick signs that relate to your baby's daily routine. This makes it easy for them to understand and use the signs right away. For instance, you can teach your baby the sign for milk during feedings or the sign for more when they want another bite. These are signs they can use in everyday situations, so they'll quickly start to make the connection. The first sign you teach should be something your baby is already familiar with. For example, the sign for eat is a simple movement, touching your fingers to your mouth. It's intuitive, and your baby will recognize the connection between the sign and mealtime. Start using it every time you feed your baby. Repetition is the key. Once your baby gets the hang of one sign, move on to others. The sign for all done is another great one to teach early on. It's perfect for when you're finished with a meal, a diaper change, or any other activity. The all done sign is a simple gesture where you move both hands from a fist to an open hand. It's easy for babies to learn and understand, and they'll begin to use it as they get older. Don't be discouraged if your baby doesn't start signing right away. It can take a little time for them to begin using signs, but don't give up. Consistency is key. Keep using the signs every day, and your baby will start to pick them up. Keep it fun, and celebrate the small victories. You can also make learning fun by using toys or objects to reinforce the signs. For example, hold a cup while signing milk to your baby. Show them the object while signing to make the connection even clearer. You can also say the word out loud while using the sign. This helps babies connect the word with the gesture and the object. As you teach your baby, be patient. Remember, they are learning to communicate in multiple ways. According to Dr. Acrodolo and Dr. Goodwin, babies who use sign language often have stronger language skills when they start speaking. So even though they're not saying words yet, they're still learning how to communicate in their own way. Incorporating baby sign language into your day-to-day life can be easy and enjoyable. Make it part of your routine, and use it naturally. The more you use signs, the more your baby will begin to understand them and start using them themselves. Chapter 3. Building bridges. Using sign language to tackle tantrums and frustrations. Tantrums are a normal part of your baby's development, but that doesn't mean they have to be the norm in your household. Baby sign language can be a powerful tool to reduce tantrums and frustrations for both you and your baby. When babies can communicate their needs, they're less likely to become upset because they don't feel misunderstood. One of the most common reasons for tantrums is when babies can't get their needs across. If they're hungry, tired, or want more playtime but can't express it, frustration sets in. This is where baby sign language comes in. By teaching your baby signs for basic needs like milk, eat, or sleep, you give them the ability to express themselves before they reach the point of tears. A study in child development found that babies who use signs are less likely to have frequent tantrums. The reason? They can communicate early on, which reduces the chances of emotional outbursts. This doesn't mean that tantrums won't happen, they're part of growing up, but sign language can give your baby the tools to calm themselves down. You can also use signs to help your baby feel in control of their environment. For instance, if your baby signs more, it means they're asking for more food or attention, and they're in control of what happens next. This sense of agency can be comforting and empowering for babies, which may reduce frustration. Another great strategy is to teach your baby calming signs. The sign for sleep can be especially helpful if your baby is tired but unable to express it. Gently guiding your baby through this sign can signal to them that it's time for rest. It creates a routine that helps your baby anticipate what's next. When you notice a tantrum brewing, try using sign language to redirect your baby's focus. For example, if your baby is upset because they're hungry, use the eat sign and offer them a snack. This can quickly shift their attention and ease the situation. By using signs during moments of frustration, you show your baby that they can communicate their feelings without resorting to a meltdown. You'll find that the more you use sign language in these moments, the more effective it becomes. It's not just about teaching words, it's about teaching your baby how to express themselves with confidence. This process can build trust between you and your baby, as they feel heard and understood. Baby sign language doesn't just prevent tantrums, it enhances emotional development. As your baby learns to express their needs, they also start to understand the emotions behind those needs. This helps them regulate their feelings and fosters a stronger emotional bond with you. In the end, baby sign language isn't just about reducing tantrums. It's about creating a more peaceful, connected environment where both parents and babies can thrive. It's a simple but powerful tool to make those early years easier and more enjoyable for everyone involved. If you're enjoying these tips, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get more parenting advice. Chapter 4. Baby Sign Language 2.0. Advanced Signs to Enhance Your Baby's World. Once you've mastered the basics, it's time to dive deeper into baby sign language with more advanced signs. These signs are perfect for enhancing your baby's communication as they grow. Signs like play, sleep, thank you, and friend will open up a whole new world of expression for your little one. Advanced signs allow your baby to express more complex thoughts and feelings. For example, the thank you sign is a great way to start teaching your baby manners early on. It's a simple gesture that helps babies develop social skills as they grow. Similarly, the friend sign can be used during playtime to help your baby express interest in others and form connections with their peers. The beauty of advanced signs is that they help your baby start to understand and communicate a broader range of emotions. The sign for hurt or pain is especially helpful for babies as they begin to understand their own feelings and body. Teaching them these signs early can help them express themselves when something feels wrong, which can be incredibly comforting. As with the basics, repetition is key. Use these signs regularly so your baby starts connecting them with their experiences. You can even use them during playtime, walks, or social interactions with others. The more you practice, the more natural these signs will become for both you and your baby. Advanced signs also help expand your baby's vocabulary. They'll start to understand that communication goes beyond simple needs and includes feelings, relationships, and actions. This can make it easier for your baby to understand the world around them, helping them grow into strong communicators. As you continue to teach advanced signs, celebrate each milestone with your baby. Encourage them to use the signs during real-life moments. Every sign they master brings them closer to better communication, and that's something worth celebrating. Chapter 5. The Science of Signs. Why baby sign language is the smart choice. Using sign language with your baby isn't just a trend, it's backed by science. Studies show that babies who learn sign language early often develop stronger cognitive, emotional, and social skills. In fact, research from the University of California found that babies who used signs had higher IQs than those who didn't. This is because sign language taps into both visual and motor skills, which help stimulate brain development. One key benefit of baby sign language is its impact on early language development. Babies who learn to sign can start communicating their needs before they can speak, which helps build confidence and reduces frustration. It also allows them to develop a larger vocabulary earlier on, which sets them up for success as they grow. But the benefits don't stop at language. Studies also show that babies who use sign language have better emotional regulation and fewer behavioral issues. They can express their feelings with signs, which reduces the need for tantrums. When your baby can communicate more effectively, it leads to less stress for both you and your little one. Baby sign language also creates a stronger bond between parents and babies. When you and your baby can understand each other, it builds trust and strengthens your relationship. It helps you become more attuned to your baby's needs, making them feel more secure and confident. So, if you're looking to give your baby the best start in life, baby sign language is a smart choice. It benefits their brain development, emotional health, and language skills, all while creating a deeper connection between you both. Chapter 6. From A to Z. Mastering baby sign language one gesture at a time. Ready for the ultimate challenge? Let's go through the A to Z of baby sign language. We'll guide you through some fun and easy-to-learn signs that will give your baby a solid foundation in communication. You'll learn everything from the basics to more advanced signs, and we'll make sure it's a fun and interactive experience for both of you. As you work through this list, remember that practice makes perfect. Don't worry if your baby doesn't catch on immediately. Sign language is a skill that builds over time. Each time you use a sign, you're helping your baby learn how to communicate in a way that feels natural to them. Once you've mastered the A to Z signs, keep using them regularly in your daily routine. The more you practice, the more fluent you'll become together. Celebrate every new sign your baby learns. It's a big step toward better communication. By the end of this chapter, you'll have a solid set of signs to use with your baby every day. Whether it's asking for milk, saying thank you, or letting them know it's time for sleep, you'll have everything you need to support your baby's language development. And remember, you're not just teaching them signs, you're teaching them how to connect with the world around them. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more helpful parenting tips and tricks. We're excited to be part of your journey with baby sign language. With these chapters, you now have a complete guide to baby sign language. These tips and strategies will not only make communication with your baby easier but also help build a stronger bond that will last a lifetime. Happy signing!